Since it began in 1982, the Gay Games has become one of the biggest sporting events on the planet. In 2010, thousands of athletes from over 70 countries arrived in Germany for the week-long event.
Well, it's the largest LGBT sporting event in the world that is open to everybody. So it's a very big athletic competition for people from all over the world.
And for people that don't know, it's not just for gay people, is it?
No, it's open to everyone.
Inspectors have arrived in London to visit the proposed venues and were greeted by Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg in Putney this morning. The 2018 bid includes a number of venues that featured at the 2012 Olympics and is seen as an opportunity to promote London's legacy.
I think it'd be wonderful if we could have the Gay Games here. I think it's partly exactly to make sure that the Olympics is not just a sort of one-off memory, but is actually something which lives on in other games.
The last Gay Games in Cologne in Germany attracted over 10,000 people to compete. It's estimated that if London wins the 2018 bid, there'll be over 12,500 participants. To put that into context, at last year's London Olympics, there were 10,500 athletes.
It's thought the Games will cost in the region of £6 million, so who would pay for it?
Well, of course, there are some costs which the taxpayer will foot, whether it's the policing of it and other infrastructure costs for the Games. So I can't pretend that there isn't a single penny of contribution from the taxpayer, but it's next to nothing, and it's certainly next to nothing compared to other sporting games.
In the UK, there still isn't an openly gay footballer in the Premier League. The Games' place in the sporting calendar hopes to provide a platform for athletes to compete without discrimination.
Around 70 nations that took part in the recent Olympics still have homosexuality as a criminal offence, and whilst gay people can still compete, they would have to do it whilst not being true or honest about their identities.
Inspectors are also visiting Paris and Limerick before announcing the winning city in October. Sarah Orchard, BBC London News.